The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that the GST will ever be part of our policy. Never, ever. Never, ever. It's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're from.
It is a big idea.
We don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Right.
You should show us. That's what they say.
We did an episode last week, didn't we? Yeah.
Feels like it's been ages.
Yeah, no. I was tripping out before when I was setting up. I felt like I hadn't set up shit in ages.
All right, boys, be on.
Did you buy that from while you were there?
No. I got that back when I was like 19 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I've had that for about 12 years.
Where's your Bible?
Oh, dude.
I haven't seen that thing in like weeks.
Oh.
Jacked off on it, paid just stuck together. It was just
Serious?
Oh, man, it's been a big week. It's at home somewhere. Fuck.
In the gully or in like down the beach?
Bomb Beach.
Box under like a Zorro mask, some dishwashing gloves.
Zorro mask.
Yeah, man. The R.Kelly Zorro mask. Actually, he's wearing it in the clip of every time I see the clip, I wonder why no one actually picked up on it. He's wearing it in what's that? Cassidy Hotel. Yeah, when I come to my hotel. Yeah, he's got a Zorro. He's wearing one of those home invasion porno masks.
Home invasion mask.
Yeah. No one thought it was weird.
everyone thought, hey, this is pretty
I
good.
swear to God, man, he's wearing a Zorro mask. The intruder mask, dude. It's fucked.
Fuck yeah, no.
Who's that, R.Kelly?
Yeah, man.
Oh, what a deviant.
It's R.Kelly.
But, mate, he can get away with anything, though.
R.Kelly's the biggest king of the world, man. Have I ever said how much of a sick cunt R.Kelly is?
Yeah, I know you like him.
Yeah, but do you know why?
Why?
Because I hated R.Kelly. I didn't even listen to R&B. I only started listening to R&B in like 2008. My cousin got me onto Neo Because of You. Mm-hmm. 2007.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that was literally the first R&B song I've actually liked. I hated R&B. I hated pop music, R&B, like all that sort of shit.
That song reminds me of Thailand. Like, they seem to play it all the time. Like,
yeah, there's a whole bunch of artists that they always play.
it's like Neo, like all the time for some reason. Yeah.
What, in the bars and stuff?
Yeah.
Every time. Actually, you know what, man?
Because I haven't been to Thailand.
There's two cool things. There's two things you notice about music in Thailand. A, they're always playing that or T-Pain or something that was really like 2008, 9, Chris Brown, like the same remixes.
So you walk in, you're like, yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
It was always just those. Or, I remember I didn't notice it the last time because I didn't really go out to pubs or bars or whatever. But the first time I went to Thailand, man, I remember being in like a pool hall and they were playing some Dirty South crunk mix. Like a random mixtape. Yeah. Like a really underground Dirty South mixtape. I'm like, what the fuck?
They have the slur.
Yeah, and then I Jerry, like they probably just literally got online and knew MP3s, or like asked some travellers, like, what do cunts listen to?
Yeah.
Is that when the girls come up to you, hey, handsome man, you want boom boom?
Yeah.
Oh, every 2 seconds.
Would you ever hear any of that shit in like a pub in Melbourne? What would you hear in a pub? Nickelback, Three Doors Down,
Nickelback.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Bit Barnsey.
R.E.M.
Good Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking, man.
Yeah.
And I remember we were playing pool and I'm like, fuck, man, they're actually playing this shit? Like, some random artists, man, like 3-6 Mafia or like Lord Infamous.
Oh, 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, like the most random underground.
It's a fight.
Yeah, most random underground dudes you've ever heard of in like Thailand. I'm like, that's mad.
Yeah.
Fucking, anyway, R. Kelly. Dude, I hated R&B up until Neo 2007 because of you. And after that, I sort of started leaning towards it. Then I started listening to like Chris Brown and all that sort of shit. I hated R. Kelly, but I started looking into him probably like, I don't know, 2010, 11, whatever. And I started looking at his songwriting credits, his production credits, and realised he's been behind like nearly every big urban song for the last like 15 years.
What, like producing it or whatever?
Like, dude, he wrote albums worth for big R&B artists. You know what I mean? Like albums worth, like massive. And he's like a full producer in the actual sense of what a producer does, as in produces the music, but then he writes the music, plays the instruments. If you watch his live performances, man, he's a freak.
Yeah, super talented, right?
Yeah, I just wrote him off because of all the sex shit.
Yeah, like
Aaliyah.
Yeah, well, he married her. How old was she? 14?
14 or something.
Yeah.
The wedding had to be annulled. Like, he's clearly got an issue. Yeah.
Didn't they find photos or something? Like a whole bunch of photos.
Yeah, that was the best part. I used to torment these two, 3 friends of mine that were massive R.Kelly fans. And I used to give him shit about the sex tape. Like, it's not him. Okay, it's fucking him, man. You look at him, it's him. Like, it's him.
Yeah, it's him.
He's had many indiscretions.
Yeah. Like, he had one sex tape where he was eating this girl out, right? This is fucking funny, man. It's not as graphic as it sounds, but it's just funny, right? Then there was another one where he filmed, like, some dancer, like, he was banging. He filmed her without her permission, or like filmed her and then the tape got leaked without her permission or something, and he was getting sued for it.
Quote unquote
It was
leaked.
one urinating on a girl.
Yeah, that's
That's
one.
why I love leaked.
That was
Well played. Well played, Johnny.
No pun
intended.
That was the funniest one, right?
So he was giving her a golden shower, was he?
Yeah, it's fucked up, right?
Never understood that, the golden shower fascination.
Nah, I'm not for it.
I'm not for it. I don't
It's urine, man.
It's just doing something that's extreme and taboo.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Like, if we're going to start going into, like, sexual fetishes and the most fucked up things people have ever done, then you can go further than just urinating on someone.
Yeah.
Like,
That's very, very placid.
yeah, you can go a lot further than just urinating on someone.
Feels like you might like want to like degrade a chick or something. Like,
Well, it's almost is degrading, but
but you must be into that. Like you're into degrading chicks or something. Like I don't know.
I don't know.
it's a power. It could be a power thing. It
could be a
but chicks do it too. It's not just
but
guys.
we do it as well. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. That's another
I
kettle of
want to
fish.
piss on it.
Do you remember Dave Chappelle?
Yeah. I'm going to piss on you. Wait, I'm going to try and find it. I can't.
So despite all that dirty shit, you like him because he's a talented dude who produces
His
lots
music,
of shit.
as far as his music's concerned, he has found different ways to say the words "let's fuck" for 20 odd years. Mm-hmm. And like, seriously, he's a genius. Like, when it comes to producing music wise, he's a gun. His private life though is fucked up.
Yes.
R.Kelly's a sick cunt for one reason, man. He's fucked for all that sexual shit that he did, right? But here's the kicker of it. They tried to get him to trial. They were trying to get him to trial for like 3 years, man. First he was sick, then he was on tour, and then he was busy.
I'm taking a shit.
Literally, I'm taking a dump for the next 4 years.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, he kept fighting the trial, man. They finally get him to trial, and then the key witnesses didn't want to testify, so he walked free. Like, after 3 years.
Have you heard the
So in other
parody?
words, he paid them off. No,
Have you heard the parody of Dave Chappelle?
No, I don't think I have actually.
Oh, it's gold.
Is this like a rip on R.Kelly?
Yeah. He does a full clip as well. It's hilarious.
Say rolling around, sitting on doves. Can't lie, I was high on shrubs, cooling in my Escalade. Man, I'm paid, I got it made. Take me to your special place. Close your eyes, show me your face. I'm gonna piss on it. Others wanna love, I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. I'll piss on you, I'll pee on you.
Remember how big this was?
Man, it's huge.
It's your body, it's a water party. And my pee got kicked.
Kelly, you're right.
The remix to Ignition was pretty good too.
I'm gonna pee on you. Drip, drip, drip.
Dude, I was in high school when they came out. I'm pretty sure I was in high school.
Dude, that's old.
Yeah, that's like 2000. Easy
At least,
2000.
more like year 10 or 11.
yeah,
There's
year
something
10 or
like
11.
that.
That's old, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, that's over 15 years old.
Dave Chappelle's great, isn't he?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
He's back. He's done a new special. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, I heard. I want to watch that. Yeah, I heard about
Have you
it.
watched the documentary, as in, the interview? When he lost it and he went to Africa?
Yeah, when he came back.
Yeah.
The first interview that he did when he came back.
He turned down like something stupid amount of money. He's like, I can't do this anymore. He's like, he just had a breakdown. Like, fuck.
He literally got to a point, he said, where the kicker with his show was that he felt that he was no longer being appreciated as a comedian, like a stand-up comedian, but they were just, like, he became a caricature of, like, African Americans. Mm-hmm. Like, because all his shit was really edgy. Do you remember the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it was all edgy, racist.
I watch
sort of-
it now still on the Indigenous TV on
Yeah.
Foxtel. It's NITV. They showed Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Why?
It's awesome.
Yeah, but Yeah, I remember in the season 3, some of the skits like that they'd been doing, he said he felt like he was getting laughed at just for being a caricature of African Americans as opposed to being laughed at for jokes.
He got a little bit conspiratorial, didn't he? Like he was.
He used to smoke a lot, man.
He was saying how like they're demasculating African Americans by making them dress up like women and stuff like that.
Yeah, because he had I can't remember what movie it was that he was doing. He explains it in his interview. He was inside the actor's studio. That's where they explained it. He said that there's a part in the movie where he's getting ready to do his shoot or whatever. He's in his trailer, and then like the producers come, the director comes over, and they're like, "Oh, Dave, we've made a script change in this next scene. They want you to wear a dress and do this and that." He's like, "I don't want to do it."
Yeah, he's like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah, he's like, "No, I don't want to do it."
Yeah.
"Oh, no, it'd be really funny if you do it." He's like, "No, I don't want to do it. It wasn't part of the original script. I'm not doing it." "Oh, if you don't do it, then it's going to hold this up." I was like, "Well, I don't care. Like, I didn't sign up for this. I'm not doing it."
Not doing it.
So then, like, he's like, "No." So then they go get the producer. Then the producer comes, "Look, he's like, "No, fuck no, fine." And then, like, they did this whole back and forth. And then, before you know it, roll scene. Like, they just kept going on with it.
Yeah.
And he just felt like there was no need to be, yeah. Which, I don't know. Look, he's not the, like, you look at Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman, man. He wore a dress for the entire movie.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that movie?
Dude, Mr. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Plenty of actors that have worn dresses in the past. That's got, I don't know.
I remember watching YouTube clips at the time when he was talking about it, and there's like a ton of like black dudes that would made dress up like women for movies and stuff. But I mean,
at the same time, man, like there was like the movie Norbit, Big Mama's House, Martin Lawrence. I'm just off the top of my head. I can't think of anyone else like in that. But they were the big ones. But
that could have been his breaking point, though. As him, where he's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, but it was all, like you said, he smoked a lot of weed. That mate, Jersey, our mate in the States, he's from DC. Yeah. And she was from DC, and she said you'd roll around like on a Monday morning, and he'd be sitting like on the steps of like on the stoop of like an apartment building with a cup of coffee, just smoking weed, like cracked out of his head.
Yeah. Dude, like
paranoid as
big smoker.
Yeah,
like big smoker.
See all his specials, man. He's got red eyes like anything.
Comes out, he's like, "What up?"
Yeah, he's blazed big time. Did you see when he came back and he was buff?
Yeah.
He became
healthy, man.
Dude, he was huge.
Dave Chappelle got buff. I don't remember that.
Yeah, after Africa, when he came back, he hit the gym or the roids or something, man. He was fucking massive.
Yeah, but he had to get healthy because he even said though, I remember seeing an interview and he's like, I would smoke a lot of weed, and he goes, it would be the point of not even normal. Like I'd just smoke. I'd get up in the morning, I'd smoke. Have something to eat. Yeah, fuck it, I'll smoke. Like, why not?
Yeah, I was like that.
Yeah, but he's like, he had money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He goes, I felt, to quote him, or like roughly, he goes, something I didn't feel real anymore.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, I'd wake up, I'd do my show, I'd get blazed, whatever, and because I'd have someone do this for me and have someone do that for me, and nothing felt real anymore.
Yeah, he just didn't haze.
Because it was just, day after day, it was the same thing over and over and over, and he just, I think, just had a breakdown.
Oh, well, think about it, man. If you're famous, right, like, okay, if you do something like singing or theatre or music or film or whatever, and fame is going to be part of the package, then clearly you're going to be forfeiting your right to privacy, which is ridiculous.
But that's the way it is.
Yeah, you can keep. There are celebrities that keep their lives private, though. Like, and especially regarding like their private life, as in like significant others or where they live and shit like that. Like, they're notoriously private. Like, do you blame it? Like, would you be doing that if you were like notoriously private? Would you be notoriously private if you were famous to that degree?
Yeah, I would be.
Would you?
Yeah.
Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like, if you were normal, you're gonna have to not hide. But you'd still want to keep your kids out of the... If you say you have kids, you don't want them, like, on the spotlight all the time and stuff like that.
You know what gets me is one way to keep your... like, whenever, like, these scandals break out, it's always, like, the help or someone they've hired that's, like, spilled the beans.
Consuela, you know?
Yeah,
well, you know, like Big D, that was like the head of security for like 4 years.
Well, man.
Fucked up, man. You had to sit around all night, man, waiting for him coming out of some club. Like, it's always like some random dude that just comes out and just spills it. Yeah. So then you look at that, how do you counter that? By doing things yourself. Don't have a living, like, chef. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you were rich and famous, would you still cook for yourself? Or would you have someone cooking for you?
No, being the sloth that I am, I'd probably have
I
someone
was going to
cooking for me.
say, I'm asking the wrong guy. I'd ask him.
Yeah.
I'm asking the wrong guy. Slothman. Just in your jokes.
Dude, I'd be having people feed me grapes or fanning me at the same time.
And waving palm, the trees.
Just to make up for all the years of work.
More grapes, Mr. Sloth. Of course.
I'd be horrible. I'd be a mess.
Mr. Love, your 5 p.m. rub down.
He'd get up, try to make himself an omelette with the kitchen on fire.
Hopefully it doesn't interfere with your 4:40 rub down.
That's literally how
Would
it
you
would
like me
be.
to reschedule your 5:20?
Rub down for the whole arvo.
That's what it would be, literally. I'd be fucked. I really would be.
No.
I'd have people putting my shoes on, I reckon, seriously.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what's it called? Prince Akeem from Coming to America.
Yeah. Just everything get done for
Royal
you.
penis is clean, Your Highness.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you cook for yourself?
I think I would.
I would.
I would. Like, if you were busy and stuff like that, you'd have people do. You'd have to have, like, if you were on set for fucking, like, whatever.
No. On set is different.
If I was home,
when I was running music videos
Yeah.
and shit, I had catering because you had to
to.
go home and cook.
That's right,
I'd be
so
on
you
set
had
for
food there.
19 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about in your house.
Yeah,
Would you have
I'd
a
cook.
live-in housekeeper?
No.
Or like a.
No.
I wouldn't.
No. I think I like to have my family and myself in my home. That's,
honestly, man?
That's my sanctuary, and that's.
Yeah, the one thing that keeps me from doing more of that sort of shit is time, because I'm always working. I figure that if I'm rich and powerful, or like as in, you do a movie for 6 months or something, and then you're free for like 4, you got all the time in the world, man. I'd be cooking, I'd be going to the gym every day.
Spending time with family, friends, just being normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
Johnny's like, fuck that.
speaking of which,
Yeah, guys,
that reminds me, I was reading about.
Sounds good.
I was going to actually ask you this, man.
Just love.
I was going to ask you both. Where do you guys eat dinner? Generally, like if you're not eating out at a restaurant or something, where in your house would you eat dinner?
My kitchen table.
Do you? Every night?
Every night. There might be, there might be the occasional night where I get some takeaway and we're just sitting on the couch watching a movie or something. But,
Yeah, like-
or every other time I'll be sitting in my chair, which I know, I've got a chair.
Which one's your chair?
The one facing the TV. As in,
Oh, yeah, I don't sit in that chair when I come here.
The one that
Ren sits on the corner.
The one where I
sit there.
This
and
whole
then-
time I've been taking his missus' seat, and he's been looking at me like nodding something, like, yeah, okay. He knows his seat. Even subconsciously, he knows to stay away from
But
that chair.
even like with Ren, she always goes on the other chair, not in that chair.
Yeah.
I've got my chair.
Oh, I'm the same in my
Yeah,
place.
like I've got my habits. But yeah, I always sit on 95% of the time I'll be on the kitchen table.
What'd you eat when you were growing up?
On the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Out of respect, my grandfather and stuff, no way. He'd see us walk to the couch, like, where do you think you're going, mate? Get back on the table.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I had to hear.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
When I was younger, when we were a loving family at the dining room table.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
But
You know,
then-
I'm picturing that scene from American Beauty. You know, where they're sitting again, it's got that music in the background.
But it's different. Like, when you were growing up, like, would you all sit together and, like, talk about your day and stuff?
Yeah.
See, we wouldn't as well, because it'd be like, shut your fucking mouth and eat.
We don't-
And I don't want to hear a peep out of you, because
You know what they say? Dude, he could ask me a question, I'd be like, "Brr," and then Greg would be like, "O tantrome de mi lame." It's
it.
like when we eat, we don't talk.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Ask a
man.
question.
And it's dead silent, man. And the only thing you would hear is,
Just the
like, your
clinking.
grandmother or your mother saying, oh, would you like some more, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and the radio.
Yeah, and the 3XY or something.
in the background.
That's it, man. There'd be dead silence. And once you eat, you get up,
Put your shit away.
and you walk away, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if the old man's still eating, you don't say shit, man. That's it. There's no fucking coming back, man. Walk away.
You had your piece, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
fuck off.
It's the clinking of the cutlery.
Yeah. Really quietly, just like.
You can hear the tea towel hit the table, man.
Yeah.
Put it down. No, the reason why I was asking was because I thought about it. I was reading an article about Gordon Ramsay, and he said,
I love Gordon,
I know, this is why I brought it up.
for the record.
This is why I brought it up, and I'll read you. I'll see if I've got his quote, because this was only yesterday. I'm thinking I was just fucking asleep.
I love,
I was watching his hotel.
I was just about to say, I love that, man.
How cool is that, man?
I can't believe how fucked some hotels are. Like,
I was just going to say the most disturbing thing about that is how fucked up. How these people even,
Dude.
they don't kill anyone.
Dude, I watched one the other week, and he went to this hotel. I don't know where it was. It looked like Utah or some shit. I don't know. Or it might have been Canada or something.
Utah.
Mormon country.
Yeah, it was like snow and shit, right? And he walked into the room. He goes, "I'll get my keys, please," and stuff. And he walked into the room, and there was 2 single beds. And the owner comes and goes, "Oh, you can't use the cupboard; it's locked." He's like, well, I paid for the room. Why can't I use the cupboard? He's
I
like,
think I saw that.
I got my personal stuff in there. It's like, so you expect me to come to a hotel room? Where do you want me to put my clothes? Oh, you're gonna have to keep them in your suitcase. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't even hang my shirts or anything.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
I watched that one. Yeah.
No, sorry, you can't.
That was late at night. I was I like finished. I think I finished an edit or something. And I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
I was just sitting on the couch trying to like doze away, and that was on, and it did my head in.
Dude, imagine going to a hotel and you can't use the cupboard. You'd be like, the hell did I pay it for? What? Like, and the beds were like all fucked up.
Everything was fucked.
Yeah, dirty beds.
Yeah. The quote was, he says, families who eat their dinner in front of the television are gross. Says he likes to eat properly and chat to his wife and their 4 kids during dinner. When asked if his family watch TV while they dine, Gordon said, no, that's pretty gross. Also, the sofa is off-white, which is bad enough with the dog, so no food. I like to eat properly, hold conversations, divide and conquer, find out who's doing what, who's fallen behind at parents' evenings, then retire to the sofa for a drink. Said he won't be leaving his massive fortune to his kids. Like, he's going to give them... He literally said when they turn a certain age, they're going to get like 25% of a deposit on like a unit.
Yeah.
Like initially, to start them off.
No, because he wants...
Because he goes, I worked my ass off to get out of the shitmess that I grew up, and they're grateful and they're not spoiled. So that's how it's going to be for them as well.
I'm sure they've gone with, as in, he's never let them go without. As in, they've got
starved.
They've got everything they want.
Yeah.
As in, I'm not going to give you $1 million and run nuts.
They don't need to have an American Express platinum
Credit card. Yeah, no,
just sitting there loaded up with coin just for the sake of having
Bill
it.
Gates is the same, man. That guy's like...
Yeah, frugal as
He's
fuck.
like, I'll give my kids whatever they need, education-wise and everything. But he goes, I'm not just going to hand them fucking $50 million and be like, go be spoiled. Like, fuck that.
He won't be standing for the spoiled stoner in the bedroom, wanting handouts all the time.
Yeah.
Just an artist.
Hey,
an artist.
Hey, Dad. Can I get a 20? Why? I gave you 100,000 the other day.
$100,000 just sitting there in stacks, but he wants $20 for the dealer.
Just get a gram.
Yeah, I started thinking about where I ate dinner and where I ate as a kid. I ate a lot of meals like in my later teens. I ate a lot of meals sitting at my desk doing work. Mm-hmm. So like I'd have literally we just have a plate of food. I'd be just doing music. And my mum never bothered me ever about it. I think it's because she knew that I was doing music. It wasn't like I was just...
I was work. Games. You were studying, you were working.
I remember before that, like as a kid, my old man, like he'd get home from work, it would be sitting at the kitchen table. Exactly. No books, no nothing at the table. Just sit there, fucking eat your meal. And when everyone's done, that's when you get up.
But even till today, like last week, I went and had dinner with my grandfather, right? And he's 80 whatever years old. He's a fucking hard ass man.
Still sticking to the tradition.
Dude, we all sat down and everyone shut the fuck up, right? And my sister pulled her phone out and he's like,
straight on her.
What are you doing?
Hey.
He's like, what? You can't talk?
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh wow.
Like, she puts it away.
I'll put that away now.
Then I think about it. My place, man, anyone I've had over for dinner, we've either eaten on my balcony or at my kitchen table.
Yeah.
Only time we've eaten at like the couch, like the couches and shit. Only time is takeaway, like you said, like if we're having pizzas,
if we're watching the footy or something, yeah.
Or we've gone to get like Asian or something, and it's like, oh, let's watch a movie or some shit. Like that's just pure kickback mode. Track is mad. Let's
Dude, I remember saying a prayer like before we ate.
But that's because you grew up in a religious household.
Say prayers.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
Did you say it?
Me and my brother always be looking at each other laughing and trying to make each other laugh like during the prayer.
Dude, our prayer was like, thank God we didn't get beaten today.
Like, fuck, my limbs are still in place so I can enjoy this.
Better eat this shit before I... And you know what? You know when like our fathers and grandfathers and stuff found out how we were doing at school, we'd always be just walking past randomly and be like, "Gatsy," like sit down. Like, what did I do? Sit down. How's school? What'd you do? This, and you're like, yeah, good. Schoolwork, work. Dude, I still cop it now. My grandfather would be like, so how's life? Good. Like, how's rent and stuff and how's work? Yeah, good. And he just nods like, okay, cool. And he sort of looks at me like, okay, you can go now. It's the old school mentality. Yeah. But never when you're eating, man. Never.
I was actually going to bring up, it's Easter week, yeah?
Oh, Easter, my favourite time of the year.
I don't know what Easter was like at your joint, man, but like Easter for Greeks is like massive, yeah? Like it's bigger than Christmas, bigger than anything. They're like the country just shuts down.
Resurrection!
The country was shut down for a week, like outright. Yeah, because during Easter week, for the people that are fashionably religious and they want to do the fasting, they don't do it for 40 days, they do it for a week, starting on Monday.
Which I don't get.
It's a fucking joke.
I don't get it. Either you fast or you don't fast.
We're going to tear this apart because I've fucking had enough, man. It's been like this year.
I know I need some knowledge on Easter because I am not aware of what it's all about.
No.
Like,
I think this year is just taken into another turn where like my hatred for the fashionably religious has just gone.
It's getting to breaking point.
God, just excelled like another level, dude. Because I think it's because we're older and we can like we're no longer forced to do anything by our parents.
Yes.
You don't do anything out of obligation anymore. Like we're all adults. Most of my friends are in their 30s. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're really analysing what actually is going on. Yeah.
Dude, like, I'll be honest. I'll tell you why. Like someone the other day said to me, "Oh, are you going to go to the epitafio?" The epitafio means the epitaph, like the tomb. We do it on Fridays. It's literally just a floral representation of Christ's tomb in church, and it represents that they died or whatever. Thursday, Easter week. What's the Easter week, Malaka? It's Wednesday, the 12 Evangelia, the 12 evangelical things. Thursday's the Stavromeno, it's the crucifixion on Thursday.
Friday is Good Friday.
Good Friday, the epitaph, where you walk around like a funeral procession.
Saturday midnight. When we do the
midnight mass, the resurrection.
Yeah, so at
Sunday
midnight,
morning.
we do the whole prayer.
Yeah.
Then as soon as it hits 12:1, everyone starts singing like Christ has risen.
Yeah, right? But this is the thing that got me, yeah? I got asked if I wanted to go. First, I got asked if I was going to the thing on the Friday, right?
I'm watching Carlton Gold Coast on Saturday.
Dude, why do you mean this guy watching Carlton Collingwood, man?
Dude, and they're like, are you going to come to church? I go, what for? We're sitting there in our tops drinking beer. I go, come on!
Dude, I was losing it.
How good was it? Was that the crack then?
That was 2012.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine you guys walking around singing, and I just can't see it.
No, I don't sing.
No.
But the choir boys and stuff do.
Right?
Hey, you used to be a choir boy, right?
I never sang though. my voice is too angelic.
On another tier for this church. When Christ was born. Yes, man. Anyway, I got asked if I was going to go, and I said no, I'm not. And they said, "Oh, do you want to come with us?" I said no. I'm not going to come purely because I don't see the purpose. Not the purpose, but it doesn't mean anything to me. I would be going only for the social aspect of it, like to catch up with whoever.
Which is the wrong reason.
Yeah, and that's the wrong reason to be there.
Yeah.
So I'd be taking the piss. Therefore, out of respect, I don't want to go.
More than half of the people there will be going there for the social aspect.
Purely and to like just see.
Oh, hey man, I haven't seen you for a while. What's going on? Like,
Yeah. Just to comment on who's there and what they're wearing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, out of respect,
Just a sticky beak.
dude, out of respect,
Yeah.
I am choosing not to go because I'd be going for a social element.
Yeah,
and only that.
That's cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, no shit.
Yeah.
All right?
Sorry, when's the fasting aspect of this?
Fasting was meant to start 40 days ago.
Okay.
Like 33 days ago. Like, it's for 40 days.
All right, up until
Christ's resurrection.
So Sunday.
Midnight Saturday.
Midnight Saturday.
And then you can just...
So the Greeks, the whole thing is on Saturday midnight after you go to church.
This is Orthodox, by the way.
Yeah, Orthodox.
Okay?
So you go midnight, you do the whole prayer thing, and Christ has risen, and everyone goes home, and then you're meant to eat at 12:30 at night.
Just gorge yourself.
Just there's chicken and meat and,
Yeah,
and a soup.
goat gut soup.
Yeah. And then you go to sleep, and you wake up and have Easter lunch.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Like that's how you break fast is by eating at midnight.
Yeah.
Fasting was meant to represent Jesus walking through the desert for 40 days.
And we can't eat anything that bleeds, anything that... all that
can't have
kind of
anything, can't have dairy.
Meat, yeah.
Can't have dairy, can't have meat.
You got to be vegan.
Vegan, yeah.
You have to be vegan.
Can't have oil on Friday and I think Wednesday.
Yeah. And the only thing you can eat on Friday is fish.
Okay.
I think, is it Friday? Good
Something
Friday?
like that.
Something like that. Bloody, yeah, you got to eat fish.
I think you can eat fish on Friday.
Yeah. So the whole lot of rules.
Can of tuna.
But this is whole lot of rules, man.
This is what kills me about
Yeah,
it.
it sounds
right?
like it.
This is how far we've come. People are like supplementing milk for soy milk because it's nistissimo. It's you can have it during
It's a
Lent,
feast thing.
right?
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, it's still milk. Oh no, it's soy. It's not made out of dairy. So what? The word milk is in the fucking product.
Yeah.
Isn't the point of like? Oh, and that's the other thing. Like, people are dying over. People break the fucking rules, right? They just bend them to fit whatever bullshit they feel like. Oh yeah, no, it's okay to eat blah 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 on this day. Yeah, but it's got fucking something in it, you know.
Yeah.
Or like the margarine, you can have margarine.
Nutlix,
yeah, because it's not necessarily dairy.
Dairy, yeah.
Okay, you're just taking the piss now. Like, we're finding little loopholes.
Yeah.
It's like, you're meant to abstain from food in order to
feel like Christ or whatever, right?
it's to show your sacrifice and your appreciation for your Lord and Saviour who, like, gave his life
Yeah.
for you.
But there's no sacrifice really
There's
if,
no
you just,
sacrifice
if you're substituting.
If you're substituting milk with soy milk
Yeah.
because you can't make do without fucking
Do you reckon
milk.
he was there making a coffin like, oh, I've got to have soy?
Oh, yeah,
And
no
that's
shit.
and that's like we touched on it in one of the last episodes. When me and this guy went on a rant about something else regarding Easter, and we touched on it. I go, hang on a second. You're meant to do your 40 days because the 40 days thing, right, is all about purifying your body. A, to show the sacrifice that Christ showed, and B, to purify your body in order to accept his communion, his blood, at communion on
Yes.
Saturday morning.
Yep.
But here's the killer. People still smoke through fucking 40 days of communion. Okay, I'm sure Christ had like a pack of Benson Hedges just fucking puffing away. Dude, like, I'm serious. Yeah. Did Christ have Benson and Hedges out in the fucking desert? No. Did he have, okay, are you going to abstain? Okay, how many of you are fucking living with your partners? Are you going to abstain from sex for 40 days?
Doubt it.
Get fucked. Then you're finding,
Strongman straight away,
then
no.
you're finding loopholes like, ooh, soy milk,
Yeah.
It's milk. Like, the element of milk is still there. Where do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Like,
silly.
get fucked.
That's
And then
silly.
you can look at, and then you know what the biggest one is? It's like, oh, aren't you going to do communion on Saturday?
No, because I haven't fasted.
I haven't fasted. Oh, you have to do communion. I go, okay, hang on.
I have to do
Yeah,
dick.
you fasted for 40 days? Yes. Like this is the killer. You fasted? Yes. You're not eating meat? No. Okay. Have you gone to confession? What do you mean? Have you gone to confession? You're meant to go to a priest to confess your sins, therefore to be completely pure and cleansed by the time it's well, no. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Man, I'd love to see you two in confession. That'd be hilarious.
Dude, I have to make an appointment because I'd be there for a
I
while.
would turn into a counsellor, man. I'd start asking the priest questions. So what'd you get into this game?
Just for the smoke. The priest game, eh?
Seriously, a lot of work.
What's your salary? What do you get paid? Already halfway there. I've got the beard.
Yeah, man. I'm serious. And, like, dude, confession was one of the biggest parts of it. You're meant to go and confess your shit so you can go and accept the body of Christ.
Cleanse and... Yeah.
So they've turned this whole thing, and then, like, they took the 40 days thing. Can't do 40 days, it's inconvenient. So we're doing it for a week.
Just
now.
a week.
And even the week, people are dying, man. They're dying. They're fucking dying.
That's hilarious.
I'm not even joking, man. I'm like, that's a fuck. If you physically can't go a week without eating meat or like drinking milk,
Just don't do it.
don't fucking
Don't do it. There's no point. Yeah.
Like me, I've never been to it, so I don't fast.
Yeah.
That's just my choice, though. That's my personal
I
choice.
used to do it until I realized, what the fuck am I doing? I think I mentioned it before, like way ages ago. I stopped fasting. I specifically remember the fucking time and day, man. 2005. It was my first year of physical labor work. Right, so I was like 20. 20, maybe 20. I'd fasted all the way up until that point. It was like a Tuesday lunchtime. I was starving.
It's starving.
Called up my mum, said, Ma, get a steak going. Okay, because I'm fucking hungry. When I get home, I need to eat, right? And she goes, all right, fair enough. Dude, I work a physical... at that point, I was erecting steel marquees, hauling fucking furniture like all over race courses in Victoria.
It's going to make you hungry.
Yeah, I can't live on bread and fucking water.
Dude,
Like,
that's why there's no way we could do it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
okay, yeah, if I was fucking 80...
Come on,
sitting at
boys.
home-
Jesus did it. Come on, boys.
If I was at home...
Jesus
If I was
walks.
retired, yeah, I could easily do 40 days. I could do fucking 80 days.
Yeah.
I don't think Jesus was working out in the fields, fucking lifting steel structures, and his disciples, like, pulling flooring along in the middle of the... Do you know what I mean?
Setting up race courses and
I
stuff.
can fast for 40 days, easy. We're walking. That's what we're doing. We're walking.
Let's get for a stroll, boys.
Yeah, seriously. And I'm not, like, dude, I'm not saying it to take the piss out of, like, Christianity. I'm just saying it to take the piss out of the people that are taking the piss.
Yeah.
By declaring 40 days is too fucking hard. So let's do a week.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like,
we're going to bend the rules.
yeah,
and
we
we're
bend
going to.
every fucking rule, outright break the others.
Like you're right. You may as well just not do it.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I was talking to my godsister last night, yeah, like, we were texting a bit, and we were talking about all this sort of shit, yeah? And, I'll tell you what she said. Like, she killed it. She fucking killed it. Like, I'll read you the exact thing, man. Because I said it's fan fiction. Yeah, like it's all fan fiction. It's bullshit. And she goes, I have faith, but I don't need to go to a church to follow a set of rules and have someone tell me what to believe and what not to believe, right? And I said, literally, it's fan fiction. Some cunt took a set of characters he liked and then recreated his own story. And then you enter the Church of England, Catholicism, Lutherans, Protestants, Anglicans, Jehovah's, Mormons, Presbyterians, Baptists, Anglicans, Pentecostals. Dude, they're all Christians.
Yeah.
They're all Christian-based religions, completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Right?
Completely different.
Completely different, because they've all been reworded by whoever fucking saw the story and said, hey, I'll set up my own story.
Jehovah's Witnesses' stance on Easter is like, do not have any part of it at all. It's a pagan ritual.
Yeah.
So that's
paganism.
Paganism.
Right? And she said it's your choose your own adventure book.
Choose your own adventure,
pick a path book?
I like that.
Yeah, I lost it. I go, that's the best analogy I've ever heard. I go, religion is literally choose your own adventure. If you don't like where it's going, skip a page or just work around the hard shit and just flip through the pages to get to what you want. And then she goes, it doesn't work for you, go back and just start again. Born again Christians.
Nice.
No shit, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No shit. And I was like, that's insane. Like, dude, I was reading about today. Do you want to hear fucking extremism? Hang on, man. Where is it?
It should be good.
Some devout Catholics in the Philippines show their faith every Good Friday by actually crucifying multiple people, hammering real nails into their palms and their feet, and then they come down after spending a few minutes on the cross.
Oh my God.
In the Philippines.
Wow, that's dedicated.
As a sign of faith. And then they call like only Muslims extremists, yeah? These people are literally crucifying themselves. And then, do you remember
like, it doesn't actually say to do that in the Bible, right? Like, to crucify yourself? Does it say anything in the Bible as far as fasting and stuff goes, like that?
No, it's all up to interpretation, dude.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you remember what was that Tom Hanks movie that was based on the book? The conspiracy one. You'd fucking love it.
Oh, yeah, I love that show.
What was it called? That movie that came out.
Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, the Da Vinci Code, yeah?
I watched the second one, but I haven't watched Da Vinci Code.
First one's good.
Yeah, I watched the first one. What was the sect that was in that? The guy with the bald head, he was like an albino?
Yeah,
Jeff.
Jeff the albino.
No. Hang on. I'll just look up Da Vinci Code.
Rosicrucians, maybe, or something?
No. That's a religious order. Rosicrucians aren't a religious order. They're just
Albinoism?
No. Yeah, that's what it's about. Nah. Hang on.
I can't believe I forgot
Opus
that.
Dei.
Opus Dei, yeah. That's right.
The Opus Dei, you haven't seen the movie, but you remember he's got that fucking flail on whatever it's called on him? Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, hang on. I'll see what he actually says. Hang on.
Tom Hanks.
What a champion.
Not good looking at all.
I love Tom Hanks,
What
though.
do you mean? He was a decent looking guy when he was younger.
No.
Successful guy,
Are you
though.
serious?
No, he wasn't. Successful guy.
Very successful.
Huh.
Married a Greek.
Did he?
He's Greek Orthodox.
Yeah.
His
married
religion
Greek.
is Greek Orthodox.
Yeah, he converted to marry a Greek.
Hanksy, I wonder if he's fasting. Like Survivor. Castaway.
He already did his thing, man.
Wait, is it called Survivor or Castaway?
Castaway.
I said Survivor. What the
We
fuck?
talked about it remember that podcast? It was about Sloth Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, did we touch on Castaway then?
Yeah. Wilson, the ball and stuff.
Opus Dei, right? Formerly known as the Prelature of Holy Cross and Opus Dei, right? Institution of the Roman Catholic Church that teaches that everyone is called to holiness and that ordinary life is a path to sanctity. Majority of its membership are lay people with secular priests under the governance of a prelate elected by specific members and appointed by the Pope. Opus Dei is Latin for work of God, right? If you remember the movie, right, we actually see some of the practices, they're fucking flailing each other and it's got that fucking...
Yeah,
What's
I
that
remember.
called? Like the, it was like a form of pain in order to show abstinence and like...
Yeah, it was like a bunch of, something stuck in his side, like nails or something.
Like a cat of nine tails.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, is that not like bodily harm?
Good point.
And that's like extremism.
Yeah.
And clearly Opus Dei exists, like it's not hidden.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But only Muslims are extremists.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that halal thing that happened with Pauline Hanson?
Oh no, what now?
Dude. She came out and she... This is how,
Another halal comment from Pauline Hanson.
Australian. This is how Australian Pauline is, yeah? She came out and she said she wants everyone to buy non-certified...
Is it the chocolate?
Non-halal certified chocolate eggs. To show their support.
Because apparently Cadbury, she wants people to boycott Cadbury because they're halal certified.
Yeah.
Right? And someone wrote, yes, because Cadbury is funding ISIS.
What the hell?
So she started spruiking Lint and Daryl Lee.
Oh, Lint is
they're
non-halal.
Non-halal certified. Because there's no mention on the wrapper that they're halal certified. And there's a photo of her in the paper, just a big fucking head holding like a Lint rabbit and just smiling. Like
her?
This is her patriotic stabbed during Easter. You know what I mean? Like, buy
I've got a non-halal
certified chocolate.
Oh,
You
my
know?
God.
So then, Waleed Ali on The Project. Fucking, what's his name? That Peter Hellier.
yeah.
He's like, you really can't eat this chocolate? He's like, no, I can eat it, because, Lint? Because Waleed's like, yeah, I love it. I eat it all the time. It's like, here, let me have a look at the wrapper. So he's looked at it, he's like, no, it's vegetarian, I can eat this. It's like, really? He just fucking takes a bite of this rabbit. Like this gold rabbit? Yeah. He takes a bite of the gold rabbit on TV and everyone just starts laughing. It's like, well, there you go, Pauline. There's your fucking
Happy
crackpot
Pauline?
theory. Is that fucking dumb?
What a nut job, dude.
Oh, there you go. That's the picture. There you go.
Yeah. Dude.
Look, he's sitting there unwrapping the chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just takes a massive chomp out of it and then, Carrie, what's her name?
Carrie, yeah.
She's like, oh, you can't just do that. You got to share. He's like, oh no, you're going to get my halal germs like all over you. How bad is that? Just like, you're a fucking idiot, Pauline.
Just grasping at anything to make a point.
Buy non-halal certified eggs to show your support. One lid just takes a bite on TV. It's like, you're out of your fucking mind. I can't eat this.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, Pauline, alright? Yep, sweet.
Seriously. Jeez. This is what I was going to ask you. What was typically like Easter week for you growing up?
Nothing.
Like at all?
It was frowned upon, dude. Like, did not have any...
I didn't know I don't know what the J-Dubs do about
Yeah,
it.
they're take a different stance.
It's just another week.
It's just a pagan ritual that we have no part of at all.
Like birthdays and stuff.
Exactly the same.
So you didn't celebrate birthdays?
No, that's standard, yeah.
Yeah, that's but like Easter, birthdays,
Christmas. Yep. No.
They're all considered pagan.
They're all considered pagan rituals that we have no part in.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's actually, like, I knew Christmas was sketchy, but I didn't know about Easter.
Oh, Easter, big time, dude. Like,
that was one of the main.
Yeah.
Do you know what I saw? Man, I've been getting angry
They
about
have,
these.
J-Dubs have different, like, dates for Jesus' birth and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of religions do, man.
What's the date of his birth? As in, do you remember?
I can't remember, but it wasn't the...
A lot of major
the 25th
religions
and all
have
that.
got
It wasn't the
different
25th,
dates.
no.
They variate them however they feel,
Yeah.
depending on like which calendar and fucking
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
they calculate it.
Dude, Russian Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox believe that Christmas is on January 7th.
Yeah.
Whereas Greeks still believe it's the 25th.
Yeah.
Some
again,
Greeks
up to
do though.
interpretation.
Some Greeks do though.
Some Greeks
On the
do.
7th of January.
Schoolers. Yeah. Some
Old calendar and all that.
Old schoolers.
Yeah, old schoolers. Like, literally, man.
Yeah.
And these are both forms of Orthodox. They're both the same shit.
Just this point in itself just shows how ridiculous. Like, it's just all open to interpretation, and people make up different shit. And
yeah, exactly.
like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I know. I just thought, like, Easter's always weird. Easter's sort of like the one thing that takes me back to being a kid.
Yeah,
Like, every year.
egg hunts.
Yeah, egg hunts.
Lamb on the spit.
You and your barbecues.
Yeah, dude, lamb on the spit. Every
Literally,
Sunday.
I'd walk in my
auntie's
grandfather's backyard and he'd just have a massive lamb there just on the spit.
house. Every Sunday, my auntie's house, man, Preston.
yeah.
Every year. Like, I've only missed it once I've missed Easter at my auntie's house, I think once, and that's because I was working. Mm-hmm. I think it was like the first year that I worked at, it was the first year.
So where did the eggs come from? How do they fit into the equation here? The eggs.
Well, the egg wasn't meant to be chocolate. The egg was meant to represent like rebirth, new life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Greeks have the red eggs, yeah? Not Greeks, Orthodox.
The
have
dyed
red
eggs, yeah.
We dye the red eggs to represent blood of Christ.
Oh, well, you suck the yolk out and then dye them.
What?
Is that a thing? You suck the
What
yolk
is
out?
Cadbury cream eggs?
What are you talking about, man?
What's that?
No, so the Greeks.
Why is that in my
actual
memory?
eggs. Actual eggs.
No, you get eggs.
I think
On Wednesday, or is it Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday.
So tomorrow.
Yeah, 'cause that's
So tomorrow.
Yeah. On Thursday, like during Easter week, Thursday represents the crucifixion of Christ, yeah? So if
Okay.
you go to church on Thursday, they've got a big crucifix that they take around the church.
Yeah.
And like all the hymns and shit are related to that. Orthodox, I won't say just Greeks, but Orthodox, right? Because whether you're Armenian or Russian or Syrian or whatever, Orthodox will boil the eggs and then dye them red to represent the blood of Christ. And then on Saturday night, Sunday morning at the resurrection, like at church at midnight mass, you say Christos Anesti, which means Christ has risen, and then like you crack the egg, like as in he'll crack like the egg that I'm holding, and I'll say in return I say Alithos Anesti, which means yes, indeed he has risen. And that's meant to represent the rebirth of Christ.
Okay.
And then then everyone started taking a piss and started dyeing eggs all different types of colours.
Yeah, green, blue, this,
green,
that,
like, yeah, all
yellow.
kinds
I've seen a
of shit.
yellow one.
Put
Like, what are you?
stickers on them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's why it's in my memory. At school, we used to do that for Easter. We used to drain the yolk out. And
No.
these are
These are
boiled.
normal eggs, man. We eat them.
Boiled eggs, man.
You crack them open, you eat them. And that's like the first thing you eat after the resurrection.
An egg.
What, so
An
you
egg.
crack it and you fry it or something? Like,
No!
It's a boiled egg, dude.
oh, of course. Yes. Just eat the raw egg. Like,
Protein, man.
do I have to do this?
There's like big dudes at the church going, all right, boys, it's Easter.
Just start smashing yolks.
Just cracking them with their hands. Boiled eggs.
No.
I don't know why we used to drain the yolks out.
Peel it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Who drained what yolks out?
Of taking the piss.
In my memory, for some reason.
Leaving yolks out.
These red eggs are boring. Let's spice them up a bit and use blue and green. It's like,
What?
dude,
So this is how chocolate eggs came about? It just kept taking the piss, then it found its way into chocolate eggs,
Exactly.
and then you hide them, then it's a thing.
What's the Easter bunny got to do with Easter?
what
Yeah,
does
like,
the
what's the
Easter
bunny got to-
Search it. Search it right now.
I'm a stats man.
All right. Johnny's on it because he's the newbie.
What the fuck does the Easter bunny have to do with Easter?
My theory is some guy was on a farm and they didn't have any food, so he saw a rabbit and he shot it and he goes, we're having lunch
with a 22.
He blows away a rabbit. He goes, we're having lunch. And the Easter bunny came along.
Oh, it happens to be Easter. Oh, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. There's your rabbit. That's just
Thank your mother for the
rabbits. It's probably Rexy.
Rexy shot at rabbit with a 22.
I've got a little symbol here.
No, here we go.
The story of the Easter Bunny is thought to have become common in the 19th century.
Lies.
Rabbits usually give birth to a big litter of babies called kittens, so they become a symbol of new life. Legend has it that Easter Bunny lays, decorates and hides eggs, as they are also a symbol of new life.
No, it doesn't. It what lays eggs?
Legend has it that Easter Bunny lays, decorates and hides eggs, as they are also a symbol of new life.
Rabbit is a fucking pest.
It's a noxious animal.
that we
destroyed the land.
that a lot of wogs and stuff use in like food.
Soups.
Yeah.
So basically the Easter Bunny is just a legend. that came
So
about.
it rolled around, and then the company's got a hold of it, and like, let's make some money off this bad boy.
Pretty much.
And then that's what came out with the Easter Bunny chocolates and stuff like that.
Do you remember, like, they were trying to ban the Easter Bunny because it was lying to kids? Actually, I don't know if I've ever asked you that. When are you going to choose to tell your little girl about
Santa
and the Easter Bunny, that they don't exist? Or are you just going to let her find out and then...
Shout out to all the 4-year-olds that listen to this podcast.
Guess what?
Fucking hell, can't see it.
Mum, why are they saying it's not real?
We've been swearing our heads off, talking outlandish shit for nearly a year.
Man, fuck you,
But now
man.
the Easter Bunny is not real.
It's like
Mummy, is it true?
kids are disillusioned, go to the tracks.
Some disgruntled listener calls in. I was not happy with you, episode 47.
Listen, what you said was not right. Which part? Was it the fuck you or the... No, it was the Easter Bunny.
Fuck you. No, seriously.
It's a good question and one that I pondered a lot, but it's a hard one, man. Like, you know me, my personal stance on it is it's ridiculous. You're lying to kids. Like, a lot of people just say it's a bit of fun and shit, but to me it's a lie. It's a big life lie. So,
Okay.
I don't know, man.
To play devil's advocate, like, you don't think that some kids should just be left alone to be kids and just have, like, you know...
Their own imagination and their...
Yeah, I do, but why the need for the big lie and, like, some guy comes down a chimney and brings you presents?
Well, you
I
can
just don't
blame
get it, man.
Coca-Cola for that.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
They came up with Santa theory. They came up with the whole down the chimney thing.
Oh, my God.
You know that, right? They came up with the whole thing.
I'm just saying.
I didn't know where the chimney thing came from, but I didn't realise it was Coke.
Okay, you know what that ties in with? Did you see the thing that they brought up?
Thanks, Coke.
It ties in with the thing they brought up. Maybe it was just after the last episode. It was earlier in the week. They want to. Respectful relations. Some new policy that's coming in about, and people misinterpret it as in banning fairy tales from being read out to kids.
That's bullshit. What are you going to do with the kid's imagination? That's where a lot of thing comes from.
Does this have something to do with gender equality? Whereas, like, like it shouldn't.
Because fairy tales.
You shouldn't be promoting the guy and the girl always.
And like you know,
there's no
negative imagery in fairy tales and that sort of shit. And it came out, and then like the board that made the policy came out and said, no, it's not about. We're not banning fairy tales. We're just encouraging like progressive, productive discussion regarding the story. So if the little one asks you a question regarding something, you know, don't just fucking put it in as in that's how it is. Let the child think for itself and be open to other interpretations of what the story means. That's what I was going to ask you. Like, how do you feel about fairy tales being rewritten or rebranded in order to be
Just
more.
leave things alone, man. You know what I mean? Just leave them alone.
Like, you know how like they did with like Baba Black Sheep, how they got rid of that?
Baba Rainbow Sheep.
Rainbow Sheep, yeah.
Like,
dude, it's just a black sheep. It doesn't mean that it's fucking.
black sheeps
It doesn't
exist.
mean it's evil because it's black. It's just
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Like, that's the story.
It's like we said last week, just people just...
Yeah. So then, what do you feel about the fairy tale thing? Because that ties in with it as well.
Very,
No. Oh, do you know why? Because when was my nephew's birthday? Like a month ago?
About a month ago.
About a month ago. One of the presents I got him was my first childhood book, one of those golden books.
Yeah.
I got him the first one that my mum ever read to me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
that's how sweet.
Oh, well, fuck.
That's
I was
sentimental.
going to get him, man.
Ladies,
Here's a pack of smokes, lifetime membership at Men's Gallery. Enjoy.
Here's a juice card to send you on your way.
He's such a snag deep down, isn't he, Dimmy?
Mention my name at the door. Let's sort you out.
My Uncle Dim said...
That's it's one. He's 1 year old. Rocks up with a mo.
AC/DC t-shirt.
Yeah, man. The boots.
Come on, Jimmy, you're a snag at heart. You're a snag.
He's got bruises on his knuckles. Yeah, he's fisting
It's
some
hiding
dude.
his knuckle,
just punch
knuckle
some-
tats.
Just punch some dude out like on the way in. One. Nah.
Yeah,
I was reading it, and the book is called Cars and Trucks or something like that, and it's all about automobiles and shit. And I looked into it, and it was written in the 50s or 60s, right? And I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, holy shit, man, this book is so fucking racist. There are no black people in the book, and they're all white families. Just driving along, doing their thing. like on a Sunday.
Partridge Family.
Yeah, literally. Everyone's like blonde hair, blue eyed. I'm like, wow, man, should I really be giving it to him? And I thought, no, well, it's open to his interpretation. My sister will read it to him, and that'll be that. Like, it's just to get him, like, I read it as a kid, and I'm fine. You know what I mean?
But you didn't think any different.
No,
it was just like
my
it was a
mum
book.
just used it yeah, she'd read it to me in English, and then she would read it to me in Greek. As in,
Yeah.
she'd ask me questions in Greek, I'd answer in English, or she'd ask me in English, I'd answer in Greek.
Process, yeah.
Yeah. So then I started thinking about the whole fairy tale thing. Like, you know, should we be rebranding shit and changing it? You know why? Beauty and the Beast, the new one. I saw it.
I was going to
Oh,
say.
is it good?
Look at his eyes.
Is it good? I want to see it. I got to see it. I
Um,
haven't had a chance.
Ren wants to go see it next week, but
I saw it.
I'm probably going to see Fast and
I
Furious.
heard it's good.
Look, man, as far as the Disney musical goes, it's good.
But have you seen the original cartoon?
No, I never saw the original.
Oh.
Okay? But as far as a Disney musical goes, it's good. It looks
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like, graphically, because it's like half animated, half like, you know,
Yeah,
live
yeah,
actors.
yeah.
It looks really seamless. Like, you forget that you're actually watching like an animated sort of, you know, CGI movie.
Yeah.
The Beast.
How was the Wild Beast?
The Beast.
The actual
Do you know what
beast?
the biggest letdown is? When he turns into the prince at the end.
And he's real pansy?
He looks like a fucking dweeb, man.
I heard
he
that.
looks hot
Yeah.
as the Beast.
Leave him as the beast.
He
man.
loses all the charisma. It just becomes his just geek.
I heard he needed to be more manly. He was very,
dude, he needs
very
to be way
effeminate.
more masculine, man.
Yeah.
Belle is more masculine than he is.
How was the guy that played Gaston? Was he good?
Yeah, it's actually the same guy. It's, you know, it's really weird.
Because Gaston in the cartoon was this just a funny character, man.
Yeah.
This big burly, just man of a man. Like,
I'll tell you, man. Gaston is the only guy because I haven't watched the Harry Potters at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Emma Watson, I don't think I've ever seen anything she's ever been in.
Yeah.
Ever. This is the first thing.
Seen a tablet thing where she had a nip slip. That's about it.
I saw that too.
You haven't seen any movies, but you've seen her nipple.
I studied that as well, don't worry.
Oh, I love it. Where's R.Kelly with the Zorro mask, man?
He's probably around here somewhere. I can
Oh, you know what the picture for this episode is going to be? Like the beast with the Zorro mask.
Yeah, mad.
Gaston.
Gaston.
put out Kelly's face on Gaston.
Gaston and the beast. I recognise a lot of the actors because of their voices. Like Stanley Tucci does the harpsichord and blah 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 blah. Ewan, what's his name? He's plays Lumiere, whatever.
The candle. The candlestick.
He's really good. But
Mon chéri.
yeah, he's actually pretty full on. You love it.
He was a sleazebag in the cartoon.
Yeah.
In this one,
Candle.
he's more charismatic.
He's just a womanizer.
He's
The candle. Just keeps in there, mate.
Yeah,
He's
man.
in love. Yeah, he's in love with one of the characters, but he's just really suave and charismatic as like a Frenchman.
like in the cartoon, he was always harassing the
Kettle?
feather dusters.
yeah,
Was it
yeah.
the feather
In this
dusters?
one, he's in love with the feather duster.
But he was just they wouldn't want to be grabbed, and he's just grabbing them and pulling to him.
This one, she's reciprocating. Like, it's like a big love affair and la la la.
Dude, in the cartoon, he was taking what he wanted, and she didn't didn't want it.
That's what they were showing.
Yeah, man.
5-year-olds.
Yeah.
91.
Because I rewatched it a long ago.
91.
Dude, I rewatched it a long ago, and I was like, damn, man, this guy was just a fucking womanizer, and he
Yeah.
just took what he wanted.
He's a candlestick. He's a brute.
You know what? He gets what he wants.
Yeah. But this is the thing.
Like, she'd say no, and he wouldn't take no for an answer. He was
No
like,
one
no.
says no to me.
Literally.
Come here, my love.
Literally.
Dave Chappelle said that about Pepe Le Pew in his stand-up.
Full circle.
Yeah, because he's... Dude, Dave Chappelle was talking about how he was showing his son Pepe Le Pew and then realizes, like, Pepe Le Pew's just like a womanizing rapist.
Oh.
What the hell?
Yeah, man.
And then his son was like, see, sometimes you gotta just take the pussy like Pepe.
Yeah.
It's full circle. I recognise Gaston. I keep forgetting the guy's name, but as soon as he came on the screen, I recognised him. Like, I've seen this guy, and I remembered what he was in. He's a Welsh. I think he's Welsh. He was in the
My
girl,
boy.
the girl from the train. Do you remember that movie, The Girl from the Train?
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched it not long ago.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
I hated it.
Okay, I like those mysterious, like, what's going to happen,
No,
what's going
I
on.
love suspense movies, thrillers and stuff. Why? Do you know why I didn't like it?
Luke Evans.
I don't know, why didn't you like it? I
Yeah,
thought
Luke Evans, good looking dude.
That was Gaston.
Yeah, it looks like a masculine version
yes.
of Orlando. It looks like Orlando Bloom's older brother.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, really good choice. Yeah, it was played
Actually,
really
you're right.
well.
The beast looks like a punce, man.
Oh, it does, man. As
It looks like the rapper 360. It's the first.
Dude, that's a good photo. In the movie, he's all clean cut, and just like, ugh.
It's pretty cute.
Nah, he's feral in the movie. You wouldn't like him. You wouldn't like him.
Trust me, John, you wouldn't like him.
Taking your posters down.
He's got the Ian Somerhalder look going on right
Oh,
there.
fuck off.
You're such a.
All right, dude, the girl from the train, I didn't like because halfway through it, I already figured out what the twist was going to be.
Yeah.
Right, and then this is the other thing I figured out. I go, this movie was written by a woman, and it was produced by a woman, and it was directed by a woman. Sure enough, all the credits, woman. That dude off the girl from the train is the neighbor, like
Yeah.
the guy who loses his wife.
Yeah.
He's the one redeeming character that actually hasn't done anything wrong on any level, but they still make it out like he's some sort of violent nut. Like, dude, he hasn't done anything wrong, but there's enough material.
He was a
here.
bit possessive, wasn't he?
No,
He was a little bit possessive.
Possessive. A bit possessive. Listen to him.
Dude, he'd go through
He was a bit possessive, quite frankly.
Come on, boys.
I found him rather possessive.
Nah, 'cause
You get, like, the other cunts around him, like, cheating on people, killing people, drugs, alcoholics.
A little
like,
possessive.
All that. He was just so possessive.
Nah, he was going through a laptop. He was going through a laptop and shit like that.
Fuck off! Don't even start.
That's
all right?
stalker. That's stalker.
I'm just saying, like, automatically, okay, they've made fucking demons. They've demonized every male character in this movie. And like, that's the thing. That neighbor had done nothing wrong, but they made him look like a total douche. I'm like, dude, he's the one redeeming character who has done nothing wrong.
bit possessive, but
Like,
yeah.
spoiler, I don't give a fuck. Dude, his missus cheats on people. His neighbors cheat on people. His neighbors killed people. On the drugs, on the booze. He has done nothing wrong but go to work and come home, and they make him look like a fucking lunatic. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, they kind of needed to, though, a little bit.
Fuck off!
For the way the
Dude,
story went.
They took the main character. They take the two female characters, the two leads, one who's a cheater, and then the other one who's a cheater and a murderer. And they turn him into, like, martyrs. And they take the one dude that did nothing but work and go to his home, and they turned him into a lunatic.
And stalked.
Fuck off. Anyway.
How good was Emily Blunt in that movie, by the way? The main chick, the girl on the train.
Oh.
I like her.
She cried and pouted.
Yeah, she did a good. I think she did a good job. I like her.
She cried, pouted, and banged everyone.
Yeah, she played the part.
You just
really
like because her name's Blunt.
well. I've had a big crush on her for ages. I like that.
I can't remember what she looks like.
Emily Blunt.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Going back to Gaston.
good movie, by
right?
the way. Girl on the Train. Everyone
Beauty and
can
the
see it.
Beast, man. Like, yeah, good movie, but this is what pissed me off. Dude. I don't know if you remember the story, right? But, okay, do you remember the whole story about Beauty and the Beast? Like, the point
Do
of the
I?
fairy. Yeah, the point of the fairy tale.
Do I?
They warped it a bit.
Probably my most watched movie of
They
all
warped
time.
it a bit for the live action, right?
Hate that.
No, but they did it to give it more of to round it off, as in to not be so contradictory. Okay, do you remember how does Belle get locked up in the original cartoon?
She goes to find her father.
Her father.
Yes.
Okay, and what was her father doing there?
He got lost in the woods.
Just got lost in the woods.
Yeah, he took a wrong turn in the woods and ended up
At the castle.
trying to find help at the castle because wolves were chasing him, and yeah, the beast took him
Okay. In this one,
because the gate was open.
Belle, for her birthday, asks for a rose. And the old man's like, all right, I'll bring you a rose back. Every year I bring you a rose. He gets lost because of the wolves, makes his way to the castle, sees a rose, like a rose bush outside the castle, goes into the house, and then like,
Oh, yeah, so way different than,
helps
than the
himself,
cartoon.
like, just seeking shelter and shit, then panics and leaves, because he gets spooked by the talking, utensils or whatever. Yeah, just panics, goes, and then on his way out...
As you would be freaked out.
On his way out, he grabs a rose off one of the rose bushes, and then the beast says, you trespassed and you stole property. So that's why he locks up the old man.
Okay.
So then when Belle goes back, she says, the rose he was getting was for me, so I want to take his place. Does that make sense?
Yep. Way different to the cartoon, but it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it makes more logistical sense to do it like that because it's...
In the cartoon, the old man, when he was in the woods, he was on his way to go to a convention for inventions. He was an inventor.
Yeah.
He was on the way to the strippers, don't lie. He was on the way to the hookers. He was on the way to the whores. He was an alcoholic womanizer.
Gay blood degenerate.
That was it.
Yeah. There's all these little things like that they just fucked around with the story. Yeah. But this is what pissed me off, man.
Could have just kept it the same,
Dude,
motherfuckers.
Belle's there, right? She's like tolerating this cunt, like the beast, for how long, right? And just says, I've got to get out of here. I'm going to escape. She escapes. She nearly gets torn to shit by the wolves, right? As she's like escaping.
And that's in the movie, though.
Right?
That's in the cartoon.
Yeah, it's in the cartoon.
All right, this is what shit me about the story, yeah? She nearly gets killed. The beast saves her ass, right?
Yes.
But he gets mauled in the process.
Yes.
And collapses.
Yes.
So she decides to take him back to the fucking castle and look after him.
Well,
She only
felt bad.
pays attention to this fucking beast after he's like literally gotten mauled by wolves trying to save her.
Yeah.
After she's escaped.
Yeah, she's probably thinking...
After she's escaped.
She's probably thinking, I feel kind of bad now. I should just put out. Oh, that's what it is.
That's it. That pissed me off. I'm like, this is fucked, right?
because it's the knight in shining armor, man. He came to save her.
Of course, this woman who's wanted nothing to do with this cunt.
Locked up her father.
Yeah, right. He wants nothing to do with him. Of course, she's only going to pay attention to him after he's like gotten mauled.
She'll tend to his wounds.
You know what I mean?
I'll tend to your wounds.
Yeah, and then the kicker of it is she starts falling in love with the prick after he reveals his library.
Yeah, she loves books.
She loves books, right? And she's got a limited supply back in the.
Bullshit. She saw him in the shower and had a massive dong. And she's like,
Big
right?
wild beast dong.
No shit.
All veiny and stuff.
It's only after she shows her like this incredible wealth that she actually starts falling for the cunt.
gold digger.
Yeah.
Like,
how is that fair?
This motherfucker's loaded.
Yeah. Talk about changing stories to be more gender based. Like, are you joking? And then I was reading reviews and like stuff on the movie, and they were talking about how they were treating it like an episode of CSI, where they're like,
dissecting everything.
Bella's got Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's falling in love with
your
her captor.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, she wasn't scared of him when she rocked up. She was going there to save her old man. So she hasn't got Stockholm syndrome. He wasn't abusing her. He wasn't doing anything. She was just there, and then she left.
Didn't he give her a room and everything?
Yeah.
It looked nice, and he fed her.
They've taken it that far where they're analysing fairy tales for shit like Stockholm syndrome. Because like originally, Beauty and the Beast was meant to be. If you read about it, it was meant to be read to girls in order to groom them to be prepared for arranged marriages. Okay. Like subconsciously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all that sort of shit. You can start analysing and start saying that Belle has Stockholm syndrome.
Do you reckon the guy that created it was writing there going, maybe I should make her have Stockholm syndrome?
I think it's kind of fair though to say that she would fall for him after he saved her life. Like I don't agree with you on that point.
No, that's fair. But what pissed me off is she only fucking noticed him after he got mauled by wolves. Like the dude that jumped into the croc water to impress a bird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. These are the lengths that men go to in order to impress a chick.
I could get killed here, but I'm doing this. So I might get a root out of this.
Yeah. Literally. And that was the other one was they had a go.
Don't lie, Johnny, you know.
What's Gaston's mate's name? LeFou?
Yeah.
LeFou or something? LeFou.
His little sidekick.
Yeah, psychic, right?
His bumbling sidekick.
He's ambiguously gay.
Okay.
But it's openly gay, like in the live action. Like you don't see, he doesn't bang anyone, but like he makes a remark and
What is he in the movie?
He's just his best mate.
No, but as in thing's a candle.
No, he's a real dude.
No, it's a
No,
real-
He's not the
Gaston's
beast,
mate,
he's
like his
Gaston's mate,
little
yeah.
bumbling sidekick.
Okay, yeah,
He's always
yeah,
sucking
yeah,
up
okay.
Gaston's ass. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah,
right,
yeah.
Gaston, you're the best Gaston.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
He probably wanted to suck Gaston's dick.
Well, they made him out to be gay,
Yeah.
and like censors and critics, like censorship groups have been losing their shit because like there's a gay character. And then I saw a meme saying he had no problem with Belle hooking up with a fucking beast.
Wild beast
He
cock.
had no problem with Belle committing bestiality.
Yeah.
He had no problem with
Bestiality's
that.
fine.
That's fine, but you can't have an ambiguously gay man.
She can take a 12-inch beast cock, but there can't be a gay man.
Seriously, how fucked up is that? But then we're analysing it for Stockholm syndrome and shit like that. Is that too far?
Yeah, it's too far.
Think about it.
Why are there censorship groups coming out about a man being
Because
gay? Like,
everything
don't we
is
want
so...
don't we want
fucking bored?
Don't we want equality and like that's all right?
Everything
Like,
is so sensitive these days, man. Like,
Okay, well, think about it. Let's start analysing other fairy tales, like ones when we were kids.
Peter Pan.
All the fairy tales essentially got written by like 3 or 4 different groups. The brothers Grimm, and then that other woman from. I actually noted it down. You know what? I think I've got it in my notes, man, from like ages ago.
What about Mr. Mason Disney?
Who?
Walt Disney.
Oh, Walt Disney. He didn't write fairy tales. He just recreated them for
Did he?
cinema. Yeah, he never wrote anything.
Oh, did he?
old Walty.
Old Mason Walt.
Man, I had a name. I screenshotted it. I was reading about it like ages ago. I was going to bring her up for something else, but like, I can't remember what it was. Some woman. She'd written all the other ones, like all the other fucking main fairy tales. Oh, here we go. Marriage, pre-existing marriage, blah, 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 blah. Quick facts. I think this is her.
Masonette.
No. Masonette. Hang on. I think this is her. Oh, yeah, it is. The All Noise Fairy Tales. It is her. Genius.
What's her name?
Her name, hang on, her full name, Marie Catherine Le Jumelle de Barneville, Baroness de Aulnoy.
Oh my
She's a
lord.
French writer known for her fairy tales. Dude, I took this screenshot ages ago. I don't know why I was reading about it.
Another wild weekly.
Yeah, just deep into the rabbit hole, man. Seriously. Works. What did
like
she
Nazi
write?
Week, but fairy tale week.
What did she write about? The Benevolent Frog, the White Doe, Goldilocks. She wrote about Goldilocks. She wrote about a whole random shit. But it's her and the Brothers Grimm. I think they were German or Austrian.
The
something like that.
Brothers Grimm.
I'm serious. All these fairy tales are just collection.
The Bratworth Bros.
These guys, like literally these mobs back in like the whatever years it was, they just took a collection of common stories and shit,
Yeah.
or created their own, and then they just became recycled and just regrouped and branded. You know what I mean? But okay, let's look at other fairy tales that'd be controversial today. Controversial. All right, like look at like Goldilocks. Yeah,
Yep.
this bird. Like what's essentially the story of Goldilocks?
Breaking and entering.
Yeah.
Theft, breaking and entering, and then get scared because these bears are trying to fucking... Oh, what do you expect, man?
Yeah.
You could break into my house. I'm going to put a shotty gun to your head. Get out of my house.
But then censorship groups would come out saying Goldilocks needs to have like something.
She's got kleptomania. She's got kleptomania.
Kleptomania.
She's,
Promoting thieves.
She's got a real issue with boundaries.
Snow White. Snow White.
Snow
White.
Dwarfs.
She a hoe.
Yep, she's into orgies, that bitch.
Yeah, what? Sleeping with 7 dwarfs, and then sitting
whole
around her
dwarf
way,
thing?
and then she goes and bangs the prince. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
There are no black dwarfs in that group, or like Asian or racial, like biracial minority. Nothing.
No.
No.
You know what I mean?
All starches.
Transgender dwarf.
Yeah, seriously. Are you going to start changing that shit? Sleeping Beauty. Like, what
Transgender
was Sleeping
dwarf.
Beauty about? I've got no idea.
The prince came and had the tongue there, so she'd wake up.
Yeah.
Literally,
Assault! That's sexual assault.
Dude, she's sleeping. She's in a coma.
Yeah.
You know what the
And
most-
all these guys were coming and having their way, and then
Yeah, literally, they were lined up out the door.
Yeah, man. That's
They
what
were
it
lined
is.
up out the door.
Lined up out the door.
All
And
trying to
she
get a
was in a-
piece. All trying to get a piece of the chick that was
Yeah,
sleeping.
man. And she's in a coma.
Oh my god.
All right, let's try and wake her up. Let's have our way with her. I mean, do you not find
let's see if I've got the magic touch.
the rich billionaire rocks
rocks up and gives her a little peck. She's like,
Get the fuck out of my way, man. I got this.
gets up and she's like, you're rich.
No shit.
I ain't saying you a gold digger.
Golden tongue.
Man with the golden tongue.
Remember the golden rod, man?
That's sexual assault in her sleep. That's bad.
Yeah, man.
That's bad.
That's really bad. That's like the worst one yet.
Oh, shit.
Think about all of them, dude. What's the other one?
Sleeping Beauty. What makes it beautiful? Well, what's the goal on that? Anyway.
Yeah, but then you got
Porcelain skin,
Yeah, exactly.
soft red cheeks,
What a hoe, man.
They're all fucking white. And
pure black hair.
Dude, Cinderella. She's got the two wicked sisters or three sisters, whatever it is. Then she
She was treated as a slave.
makes her way to the ball, but then at midnight her fun runs out, so she's got to disappear. And then Prince Charming, whatever, finds a fucking shoe. How the shoe remains back.
The glass slipper.
Yeah, and then like he's there to save her from like a wretched life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all read these as a
Yep.
kid. Like we turned out all right.
Did we?
No, seriously though.
You know a creepy one that always used to fucking creep me out? Red Riding Hood, man.
The most violent thing ever.
Dude, the wolf used to...
Doesn't she fuck a wolf?
Yes.
Seriously.
Something like that.
The wolf dresses up as a grandma and he's like, come closer so I can... Like, pretending to be the grandma so he can kill her.
Dude.
Like, that's creepy, man.
Doesn't he eat her and then the axeman has to like chop the wolf in half to pull her out?
Yeah. That's the actual original, yes.
That is like a bestial tale of like sexual aggression, man.
What's the one with the kids? Hansel and Gretel?
Oh, yeah, the witch.
Oh, yeah.
And they go to the house.
The witch wants...
Don't they just get dumped in the forest?
Yeah, and it's like, come into my house. I've got treats for you.
I'm pretty
That's
sure-
pedophilia. Come into my house. I've got treats for you.
Dude, she wants to cook them in the oven.
Yeah, but she's...
Yeah, but hang on.
Probably let's fuck them as well.
That as a story, right? That is a story. You know, kids would take from that, you know, stranger danger. You know what I mean? Don't go into strangers' houses who offer you treats and all that sort of shit. But how do Hansel and Gretel actually end up in the forest? I'm pretty sure the parents cast them out.
They did.
Oh,
They threw them out of
what's
the...
up?
Didn't they throw them out of the house? Because they were being naughty or something?
I don't know. For some reason, they like...
I can't remember. I'm getting a like Lost in the Woods vibe again.
Hansel and no, but the parents... It's got something to do with the parents. I'm pretty sure you're right. They kicked them out of the house.
Hang on.
I like this fairy tale
Do you
episode. This
remember
is
what I
good.
remember? Did you ever watch 1001 Rabbit Tales? I've talked about it before.
No.
Hey, remember we had I played you the Robin Hood, the Daffy Duck.
Oh, dude, yeah. I've seen heaps of them
yeah.
when I was younger.
Do you remember the Hansel and Gretel telling of it?
No.
They're always baffled by the name Hansel. Hansel.
Hansel's so hot right now. Hansel.
Hansel. Hang on. Wait a second. Well-known fairy tale of German, recorded by the Brothers Grimm. It's a German story. Hansel and Gretel are a young brother and sister kidnapped by a cannibalistic witch living deep in the forest in a house constructed of cake and confectionery. Save their lives by outwitting her. Blah 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 blah.
Creepy is that, man?
Come in and try my schnitzel.
Yeah, dude.
My Wiener Schnitzel.
The plot. Hansel and Gretel are the young children of a poor woodcutter. When a great famine settles over the land, the woodcutter's second abusive wife decides to take the children into the woods and leave them there to fend for themselves.
Boom, you're right.
So that she and her husband do not starve to death because the kids eat too much.
So rather the kids die.
Yeah.
Like, how is that a fairy tale?
You tell
Wouldn't your main thought to be to save the kids first? Like, feed the kids first?
Not in Germany.
Not in Germany. No bratwurst for little Bobby in Germany.
Bobby.
Not in Bavaria, my friend.
Bobby. Bobby. Germany.
Little Bobby. Come here, Bobby.
Have a bite of my bratwurst, Bobby.
You're fucked. But dude, that's a story you're telling kids. What are you promoting there, man? Child abuse, neglect.
Child abuse, cannibalism.
Yeah, if you're meant to take them literally, that's what you're promoting.
Yeah.
Or you just see them as a fucking story. How come we're fine watching like Fast and Furious movies where like 100 people get killed in like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
That's fine.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should be right.
That should be, that's fine.
Yeah.
But they're obsessing about an openly gay character in Beauty and the Beast.
People are
Or
fucked up.
Baba Black Sheep. Meanwhile, you watch Passion of Christ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
It was a long time ago and it was in a stone stupor. But yeah, I
So
think
you were watching a movie about Jesus Christ while you were stoned.
Oh, it's baked. Really, really baked. And I was creeped out by the Satan, talking, at the start. In tongue.
All shapes and forms and shit.
Yeah, and he was speaking in that, I think, old
Aramaic.
Aramaic.
Yeah.
And it was-
So you would have been all freaked out because you were stoned.
yeah, straight away off the bat, I was just like, oh my god, what the hell?
I watched that movie and just
But
said
yeah.
exactly what they said in the South Park film, man. It's just a snuff film.
Yeah.
It's someone getting killed for... Mel Gibson had, the platform of 3 hours, the whole world watching. Like, that movie's still one of the most watched movies of all time. That movie killed it.
You got whipped for like an hour and a half, right?
It whipped for an hour and a half.
That's bondage S&M movie, man.
Dude,
I remember finding that a bit hard to watch. I was like, damn, can you just stop now? I
whipped
get
for
it.
an hour and a half, and then watching him drag his cross for like another hour, and then there's about a minute worth of proverbs and like nice quotes to remember Jesus by. And, like, you had 3 hours. You literally used 2.5 hours to kill him and then crucify him.
Yeah.
You could have just spent that spreading the word of Jesus Christ.
Yep.
No.
It's not film.
But that's fine. That's okay. But, you know, we have to worry about the ambiguously gay character in Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
Or, like, all these fairy tales. Like, dude, looking into Beauty and the Beast as far as Belle having Stockholm Syndrome. Are you joking? You're fine with Christ being fucking mauled on screen. Why? Because he's Christ. It's bullshit. And then that's the other thing that got me. All these fucking memes that I've been seeing all week, all to do with Easter.
Easter memes.
They've all been Passion of the Christ memes. It's like, dude, that's an actor.
Yeah.
Like, they've done the research. Jesus Christ would not have looked that way if he was in fucking Jerusalem at that time and place. It would have been dark.
It would have been very dark.
Dark, short, stockier. Like, they've done the research, man. He didn't look like the way the Italian fucking painters drew him up to be. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I drove past that church on Prinny Highway the other day, and they had a picture of Christ. It's on the just a picture, like, out of Google, just like on the wall, and it said it's all about me. Like, that's a fucking actor.
Wait, is that the place on
Opposite
Hawthorne Road, Glenferrie Road?
Yeah, Malvern sort of way.
Yeah. So I was driving past there, and it's all about me. And Rand's like, "What's going on over there?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know. What the hell's that shit?" Like, come on,
actor, man. Fan fiction. That's fan art.
It says it's all about me,
dude. That's fan art. That's fucking fan art. That's not what Jesus looked like. If he looked like that at all.
Jesus could have been your local homeboy down the street, man.
He could have looked like anything, man. But it pisses me off.
Jesus could have been the candle.
But then we just accept it because it's mainstream. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what pisses me off. Speaking of Germans, man, did you see what that fucking senator said today? Not senator, he was,
Which one?
No, the guy
Which one are you talking about?
The guy in the States, he said it today.
Oh, Pence.
No.
Oh, no.
Hang on, what is it?
And he said, it's not like it's something about Hitler. Oh. He goes, even Hitler wouldn't have. Oh, dude.
Absolutely ridiculous. Spicer. They come from the States.
Yeah. It's his advisor.
It's one of the. What's his actual role? He's got the Trump administration has got the worst track record as far as public relations.
And they've only been there for 2 months.
Been a couple months, man. And they literally come out saying the most dumb shit on the planet. This is the one from Spicer.
Sean Spicer.
Yeah, what's his actual role? He's fucked. Like, he's fried. This was the best call I've ever seen. It was in regards to Assad and the chemical weapons that they dropped in Syria last week. Yeah, horrific, man.
What?
He's the press secretary and former communication director.
He's the press secretary of the Trump administration. Do you know what he came out and said?
And he has no idea.
He said that them firing the 70-odd Tomahawk missiles into an airport that was empty. Yeah. The airport was empty, man, because they were sharing intelligence. Prince Arthur explained it to me. They were sharing intelligence with the Russian government or whatever. Russian military. But the Syrians use the same fucking frequency. Yeah. So they just heard it in advance, like, okay, let's clear the airport out, got everyone out.
All right, boys.
Killed 2 civilians and then just started work again. Literally, yeah?
Yeah, because the next day they showed clips of them using the airport again.
Yeah.
Like a plane was just coming out.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Dude, he justified the attacks on Assad, right? He justified the Tomahawks because he wrote off the chemical attack by the Assad regime. Someone as despicable as Hitler didn't even think to using chemical weapons. You have to ask yourself, if you're Russia, and is this a country and a regime you want to align yourself with?
Wait, he discussed them, right?
He just gassed 6 million
of his own citizens.
So what would make him...
Yeah.
What the hell?
He failed to distinguish the difference between chemical weapons and what Hitler did in the Holocaust.
Both kill.
Both gas and chemicals. Oh, Zyklon B is a chemical weapon.
And this is the people that are running in the United States.
And then he came out, oh no, that's not what I meant. It's like...
He apologised.
Yeah, I know he had internment camps. Yeah, he took him to camps. I'm talking about dropping bombs, like chemical weapons. Like he found some limp dick way to justify it out of the argument. Dude, how can you make a comparison between Assad in Syria and Adolf Hitler and the Holocaust.
Yeah, just using the word Hitler for like the shock fucking value of it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Hitler didn't drop chemical weapons on his people.
You're worse than Hitler.
Actually, he did. He didn't just drop weapons on him. He rounded them up.
Pushed them into a furnace.
He rounded them up into pens and put them in furnaces and fucking showers. Gassed them. Same thing, man. But
Same thing, probably worse because it was like millions at a time.
Yeah.
Is it fucked?
So, is the official word on that chemical attack, was that from the Syrian?
Assad? I have no idea.
I mean, I guess we were never going to really know, like, but, because I saw some footage of that on Facebook. And that was fucking, I can normally handle a lot of shit, and I don't turn, like, I can watch whatever.
The kids and stuff?
I saw the kid, I turned it off, and it made me feel literally sick. It was like the one thing that I've turned off.
No one likes to see violence against little kids, but do you know what do you know what pisses me off? You know what fucking shits me? That was 70-odd victims, in one chemical attack, and, how many kids killed or whatever, right? What's going on in Sierra Leone? What's going on in Sudan? What happened in Iraq 20 years ago? What happened in Vietnam, man?
No, we'll forget about that.
What happened in Cambodia? What happened in Kosovo?
No, everyone forgets about that.
Do you know what I mean?
Armenia,
man.
Yeah.
They had a genocide.
Yeah,
How many genocides across the fucking world?
Dude, the Greek genocide. We copped the genocide with the Turks.
The Greeks.
Yep.
The whole world has been...
There are fucking genocides, child soldiers, mutilations, all this shit has been going forever. It's still... Coney is still recruiting child soldiers out in the middle of fucking fuck knows where.
That all doesn't matter at the moment,
But, Trump said that he felt he had to step in and do something after he saw the footage. Did you see what happened during the administrations before you? Like in Baghdad... Operation Desert Storm, like Iraq.
that was horrific as well, dude.
Iraq and I'm not
just got bombarded.
I'm not even talking Iraq in 2005 or whatever. I'm talking Iraq in fucking 91, 92. Like the heat of Desert Storm. You know what I mean?
Oh, nasty.
That's bad. Dude, Vietnam, man. Kids getting fucking napalmed by the US government. Not fucking the Syrians, not the Russians, not some fucking random Eastern bullshit,
Agent Orange, dude.
Yeah.
Chemical attack.
Dude, napalm. The famous image of the Vietnamese girl running with all his skin.
Yeah, that black and white.
That was an American plane that bombed her. That flamethrowered her, man. Napalm.
Man, everything's so skewed and just...
See what I mean?
Oh, ridiculous.
It's that shit that pisses me off, man.
Yeah, man. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I hate seeing footage of kids getting killed, but man... That happened the other day in Syria. It happened 1,000 times before that in Syria too. It happened in fucking Afghanistan. It happened in Iraq. It happened everywhere.
Yep.
Keep going across the world, man. It's just still going everywhere, man. Go to Colombia where kids are getting thrown into prostitution and shit to pay for their
drug mules and all
drug mule habits and shit like that.
These kids have to swallow condoms of coke and have them in their stomach.
Yeah.
And then
and that's fine, but Trump's going to get involved now, and he's just stoking the fires.
And now with North Korea as well.
Yeah, see what happened with North Korea? Oh, hang on, before we fuck off from Trump, the Tomahawk missiles that he shot, 70-odd, cost about $1 million each, came out that Trump's apparently owns shares in the company that fucking manufactures them.
Dude, this world is fucking, what the hell?
How fucked up is that?
Dude.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's not even I'm not even bullshitting.
Well, now he's stoking North Korea's fire, and China's an ally of North Korea, and Trump said to China, well, if you're going to take a pussyfoot action with him, I'm going to step up. Yeah. Do you know what you're doing, man?
And
he's not playing battleships, man, with that little fucking, like that little game, battleship. You sunk my battleship. Man, this is real life, motherfucker. This is not fucking, and these guys do not care. They will shoot a missile at you.
Yeah.
He said to China, your trade agreements would go a lot better if you actually handled North Korea.
Yeah.
So he's extorting China. He thinks he can extort China by saying, yeah, we'll trade nicer if you just take out your ally. What? What?
Man, I remember watching YouTube clips 2 years ago, and they've predicted everything that's going to happen. There's going to be a war between, Russia, China, America.
Yeah.
And
Russia will side with China.
And ever since Trump's got in, it's just
North Korea
heading that way.
North Korea will side with China.
Yeah, man.
Iran goes, fuck it. I'll side with China.
Syria's already siding with Russia.
Yeah. So, dude, this is...
It's going to be sparked out of the Middle East, and that's going to just... Yeah. And he's starting it now.
He's been in power for how many months?
2, 3.
And what has he done? Eliminated health and welfare in the state.
Closed borders.
Now
starting a war.
Now he's stoking a fucking war. How's he not been shot? People got shot for less.
The JFK was going for a daily ride in his car and he got shot in the head.
Motorcade.
This guy Anyway, I'm not supporting to kill people. I'm just saying, how has he not been harmed?
How has he not been impeached yet? That's what I want to know. How have the American people not lost their shit and said, enough's enough, man? You've
been in power for 3 months
done nothing
and
positive.
No.
Not a single positive fucking thing since he started, man.
I think there are a lot of people rioting and stuff and protesting, but it doesn't matter, does it?
they voted him in.
What's changed?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? A lot of people that have voted him in are going, maybe we shouldn't have voted him in. This is not going to end well. Well, you had your choice and you blew it. You know what I mean?
Did you see what happened on the plane with that doctor?
Oh, yeah, the Chinese guy.
Chinese guy.
You know what they did, though? They brought up all this, random information about him.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say. I guarantee you $1 million. You haven't heard anything about it?
I've been doing midnight every night, so I'm kind of out of
You
the
say
loop.
that every week.
I'm out of the loop.
Every
But
week?
am I right? And I heard a little clip on the radio. It was
United Airlines.
they wanted to get one of their own staff a seat, and he had the
Yeah,
seat.
3 or 4 of their staff didn't have seats.
And they need to get to Nashville or some shit. Or Louisiana.
Nashville.
Kentucky.
Nashville. What's in Nashville to go to? Nashville. Just to find Keith Urban and Miley Cyrus or something. Just chilling in Nashville.
Matthew McConaughey was drinking his
Wild
bourbon.
turkey.
I keep seeing those Wild Turkey ads now, man.
He doesn't fucking drink wild turkey. That's a fucking
He
lie.
does. He loves it.
It's a fucking
He
lie.
loves it. He loves it.
Trust me, he loves it. The ads told me so. It's true.
And that's why he goes out and buys bottles of wild turkey. Jesus.
The back of the stash is filled with Wild Turkey
Cans.
I want to be like Matty.
I want to be like Matthew.
I can be like Matthew now. Yes.
Just ripped. Because he's got hands
And the slow drawl, the speech.
Their staff didn't have seats, so they asked everyone if anyone would voluntarily get off the plane, which happens, right? No one piped up.
No one raised their hand?
They raised the bar. They're willing to, because it happens with airlines all the time. If they overbook or there's some issue, they'll offer to put you up in a hotel, refund your flight, and then give you some money as well.
They'll bribe you in some way to get off the plane.
Just stay the night in whatever city we're at, and
We'll hook you up.
We'll pay for your next flight.
First flight
whatever.
out next morning. Can anyone do it? And no one said yes. So they just picked 4 randoms.
Pick on the Asian guy.
Yeah, they picked a couple of randoms out of the crowd, and the Asian guy refused to move.
You, and you.
Yeah, literally. And he said he didn't want to go because he was a doctor, a surgeon.
He had
and
patients
he had
to see.
patients waiting for surgery first thing in the morning, and la la la.
Which sounds pretty important.
So they physically grabbed the cunt and dragged him off the plane. Got hit in the face somehow. It was bleeding from the mouth. Yeah.
Wow.
Dead set.
He's hired 2 lawyers.
Yeah.
And they're going to take him.
They're going to take him to the fucking cleaners.
What airline was that?
United.
And they've already had a bad rap.
Surely you can't just do that.
Oh, they did.
Surely you can ask, and if no one wants to volunteer, then you just have to...
No, they did. They did. And then,
Who authorised that?
Did you see this? Did you see the slogan from Southwest?
Yeah.
Dude, how good is it? I've got to try and find it. It was fantastic.
Dude, who in their right mind on that airline authorised them to physically grab him and pull him off?
That's what they did.
Was it the captain?
The captain of the ship.
Was it the captain?
Get off!
I don't know, man. I don't know who physically would have authorised to do that.
Because that just seems
But literally
ridiculous.
4 big burly dudes just grabbed him and dragged him out of his seat. He's in the aisle, they're dragging him away. His shirts come up past his chest.
So what were they, security for the airline or something?
Security dudes.
Southwest's new slogan: Southwest Airlines. We beat the competition, not you.
I like
saw
it.
this meme. I saw this meme go up, and I was going to show you guys a rare image of United Airlines staff training to reaccommodate a passenger. The Dudley Brothers.
WWE. Yeah.
Just a double.
That's awesome.
Man. Yeah, cool. But just when I was watching it, the first thing I said was,
What's your take, Dimmy?
no, while it was all going down.
Keep talking, boys. I'm just going to turn a light on.
Yeah, go for it.
I can barely see your faces anymore.
We need the fairy lights. I haven't set the fairy lights up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Sparky Bob will take care of that, don't worry.
I can just see you bouncing on a chair,
Whoa.
just wiping out the entire table.
Trollman's put my ass cheeks while I drape this light.
Hands, cheek.
Don't be scared to grab it tight now.
Buns of steel.
I'm just flexing and trying to impress you while I'm putting them up.
Do your Kugel exercises. You're disgusting.
You've got nice calves, but I've got good butt cheeks.
Can you please not?
Actually, I squat too, man. So
Yeah, actually, your butt cheeks probably would be nice, like your calves.
Can we not talk about this shit right now, please?
that's what happens when you're envious.
It's got damn nice calves, though.
Just get a photo of him and just put him up on your locker.
I'm going to Instagram them.
His calves.
Calves of steel.
All right. My take when I was watching the guy get dragged, right? I just straight away, I just said, you know what? Like he says he was targeted because he's Asian. Yeah. Straight away, I just said, watch. They're going to dig up some fucking dirt on this guy.
Within like an hour.
Yeah. Dude, I screenshotted. I heard about the story
Dr.
last
Death.
night. Last night I was reading about the story. Today at Smoko. The brutalised passenger has been identified as 69-year-old grandfather Dr. David Dow, right? He said he was targeted because he was Chinese. New revelations show that Dow was convicted of trading prescription drugs for sexual favours. Dow was arrested in 2003 and was afterwards suspended from practicing medicine for 5 years.
Oh my God. Digging up the dirt.
But what does that have to do with him getting dragged off a plane?
Everything, Nicholas, everything.
I knew it. I knew that they'd find something
Standard, that's hilarious.
And that's a
man.
pretty massive thing, though. That's like
dealing.
it's like, here's a Zanny, give me a blowy.
Yeah. For sexual favours. That was in 2003. He's 69 now.
That's something you do.
Dude, that
you
was
want
4
Zanny?
years ago. He's 69. He would have been 54.
Yeah.
Oh, like 54, 55.
Yeah.
As a doctor.
What a mad dog.
Getting
It is bad, but still nothing
It's
to do.
unethical,
Nothing to
but-
do with the current situation.
Yeah, does it let him off? Does it let United Airlines off the...
No.
Well, the article I read...
It probably will.
No, it won't, because I read the article, though. It's funny, though, because it had what happened, like 3 lines, and then it had his fucking story about, sexual favours and stuff, and then the last line was, he has hired 2 lawyers. That's it. Communication, cut.
Serious. How would you have handled that situation?
I want to throw punches back. What are you fucking... You're dragging me off the fucking plane? Go fuck yourself!
I thought it was pretty limp dick that no one volunteered to do it. Like, if I didn't have anything urgent to fucking get to, I'm like, you know what?
Okay, if you were a doctor, though, and go, I've got patients to see.
I'm not, that's it. I'm not saying
but
that
if I was some hack, whatever.
Yeah, Jeff, just...
You know what? Do you want to spend the night at the hotel? We'll pay for your next flight.
Yeah.
Do it. Here's a food voucher as well. Hey, fuck it. I've got nowhere to
I
be.
can make $1,000 just like going to sleep in a hotel for 7 hours and come back.
Here's your money back. We'll pay for your next flight as well. You can fly on us for free tomorrow. Yeah, alright. Fuck it. Why not? I've got nowhere to be.
I thought it was pretty shit, like, as in, come on, man. You tell me no one on that plane was willing to get off?
Yeah, but I feel like if you've paid for your ticket, you shouldn't have to.
At the same time, yeah. At the same time, the airline should just cough up an extra plane and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you're a hack and you've got nowhere to be.
Yeah, then, yeah.
And you make your money back as in you can fly for free.
Yeah,
So say here's $1,000 back. Yeah, alright. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Why
But
not?
the point is, no one wanted to do it, so...
Yeah, so, like, you can't force anyone to do it.
But they grabbed him.
But then to grab a dude just randomly out of, like, a seat and say, yeah, come with us, that's fucked.
I'd love to know, like, the mentality behind who authorised that, like, and...
Could you imagine someone trying to do
that?
that to you?
Do you want me to give you the mentality,
Don't
man?
fucking touch
Here's something
me.
else I read, okay? This week as well, a couple of days ago. Maybe it was yesterday, I can't remember.
Oh, man, I would have gone all swinging
this
UFC
one.
on that
Yeah?
shit, man.
A woman is claiming... This was from... Hang on, what day was it? Probably yesterday.
Is it the one where she made like fucking 12 grand? Did you hear that?
No, what's this?
A lady got off the plane, right? Because, and a family needed to come on, and they offered her like 12 grand for the family's tickets, and she's like, yeah, alright.
No.
Yeah.
I
She got off the plane, and she made 12 grand.
I'd do that deal. I'd do that deal for sure.
You'd sell your child.
You'd sell your soul, man.
I'll do it for half a can. There's a guy in the airport.
I've only got Diet Coke. Get done.
You know what they should have done? They should have offered blowies from the air hostesses, and someone would have given their seat up.
You're an idiot.
That guy would have given up for sure. There.
Yeah. Oh, the guy that was dealing drugs.
He would have pulled out a vial or something as well.
He's a little something. He's a little something for your troubles.
Something for you to take later.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, man, that's all they needed to do. Problem solved.
In about 25 minutes, I do suggest you sit down.
Meanwhile, I do not want my thing right now. I take my little bill. Not making fun of the fact he's Asian. It's